Well, Mr. Speaker, I'm sure I speak for all members when I convey our best wishes to the Prime Minister and his wife and any other parliamentarians who may be affected by symptoms, and wish him a speedy recovery. Mr. Speaker, the World Health Organization has declared coronavirus to be a pandemic, and while the government says that the risk to Canadians is low, countries around the world are taking decisive action. Italy is one of the hardest hit countries, and they have initiated many measures to lock parts of that country down. But when the final flight out of Italy landed here, passengers were not screened. No temperatures were taken, and no one was quarantined. They were given a pamphlet and sent on their way. Is the government convinced that a departmental pamphlet is enough to reduce the spread of this disease?
Mr. Speaker, let me begin by addressing all Canadians at this anxious time. As Canadians, we are fortunate to have an outstanding healthcare system and fantastic medical professionals. We need to continue to listen to our medical experts. They are telling us that the situation will get worse before it gets better. They also say that Canada is well prepared. Our government will do whatever it takes to keep Canadians healthy and safe, and I know that is the commitment of all members of this House.
Other countries around the world have started to flatten the growth curve of the coronavirus by implementing tangible decisions to stop the transmission. This government has decided not to impose mandatory screening at airports. They have decided not to impose mandatory quarantine procedures. They have decided not to implement any limits on traveling, not to implement any restrictions on travelers entering into Canada. Can the Deputy Prime Minister inform the House on what evidence has the government based these decisions on?
Honourable Deputy Prime Minister.
Speaker, let me start by assuring Canadians that Canada's public health system is outstanding, and our public health officials are doing a terrific job on the ground. The health and safety of Canadians is our #1 priority, and our government is guided in all of our decisions by the advice from medical professionals and by scientists. Enhanced screening and detection processes are in place at all international airports, at land crossings, and at ports. We are constantly evaluating the measures in place and the developing international situation.